Hello, my beautiful friends. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. My name is Lux. I'm a channel for source consciousness to bring through codes of transmutation, alchemization, and pure magical potential that are intended to help you remember who you are and what you are and how to create as an alchemist, how to co-create with everything around you to manifest in the 3D all of your dreams, all of the things that you desire. And yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you are here, I truly believe it is not by chance. Source has led you here for a specific reason. There's codes that are going to help you remember your full soul's expression. Remember that life is so much more than you currently experience, that you are a limitless creative being. You are literally divinity embodied in human form, a fractalization and extension of God consciousness, source consciousness, that came down here to play in interdimensional magic and create in the 3D. So before we get started, let's take a moment. Let's drop into our bodies so we can be present and conscious in this moment right here, right now. So we do that through rooting down through the power of breath. So place one hand over your big, beautiful heart, close your eyes, and we're going to take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top for a couple seconds. Feel that energy build in your body. And then as you release, just sigh it out. Release. You can speak aloud. Release, release, release any anxiety, tension, stress, overwhelm, anything that you've picked up into your field that's not yours. We release it now. We transmute it back into light, to rainbow light frequencies of the cosmos through love, peace, and balance. Beautiful. All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and energy with me. I greatly appreciate you. Today, we're going to talk about something I call the mirror theory. So, every experience in our life is there to help us identify areas of ourselves that we might be refusing to acknowledge, suppress, repress, whatever it may be, out of judgment, out of jealousy, out of, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh my gosh, I'm like completely blanking. Source, I need this word. Oh, apparently there was a big clearing that needed to be done there. So thank you, body, for releasing that. Anywhere we've stifled ourselves, anywhere that we are blocking ourselves from being our most authentic, full expression, anywhere that we have shame, thank you, source. Anywhere that we've shamed ourselves subconsciously or consciously, or things that we've carried from past lives, every experience in our external world is reflecting back to us like a mirror. That's why I call it the mirror theory. The things that need to be brought back into balance, back into light. So when you start to operate in the world with this view of consciousness that everything I experience, every encounter is mirroring back to me my own energy, is mirroring back to me an aspect of myself that is screaming for attention. Our shadow aspects are not something to be feared. They're not even a negative side of us. They're just the part of us that we're refusing to acknowledge. They're like a little kid that has been either mistreated or hasn't had like anyone to listen to them or nurture them. And they're wanting your attention. So they're acting out irrationally, right? They're lashing out in any way to get your attention. When we start to view our shadow aspects like this, and we know that our external environment is reflecting back to us those aspects that need to be balanced, that's when we can truly start to identify, heal, transform, transmute our lives. Because we understand that there is no good or bad, right or wrong. It's all about contrasted experiences, and it's all about knowing ourselves deeper. So every relationship, no matter how painful, no matter if it contained abuse, I have been in abusive relationships of every kind. So I can speak from now the healed place of this. I'm not just talking out of my ass. Like, this is something I have physically gone through. I have had PTSD, and I no longer have it because I've transmuted it. Because I've decided that those people, I set up contracts with them to mirror to me the aspects of myself where I wasn't speaking up, where I wasn't standing in my authenticity, where I wasn't maintaining my boundaries with myself, with others. So every single experience, every relationship I've gone through has been the most beautiful teacher for me. As painful as it was going through it, now looking back on it, I have so much gratitude. I have nothing but love for those people that hurt me, that abused me, that did me wrong, because I set up those contracts to wake me up, to remember more of my magic. If I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I wouldn't know that I can alchemize anything, that I can transmute every experience for my good, that I can turn heavy lead-like situations into golden opportunities for my success and my growth as a soul. So I give nothing but gratitude for every experience in my life. Every day I speak aloud and I write in my journal, I am so grateful for everything that happens in my life. I don't even see struggles or hardship anymore. I don't see obstacles anymore. I've transcended that level of consciousness where there were obstacles, where there were blockages, because now I have a deeper gnosis, which is understanding down to the cellular level, something to be true, that there are no blockages, there are no obstacles in life. Everything is a reroute for my highest good. So if I come up against some resistance, and not the type where I'm trying to grow, as a spiritual soul, because that's a different type of resistance. I'll talk about that in another video. But the type of resistance where things aren't flowing and the energy, I can tell it's not intended to go that way. I know how to pivot and I know how to flow a different way. I surrender. I release the need to know, the need to control, because I trust in the universe and I trust in my magic as a co-creator with the cosmos, that everything's for my highest good. So now a lot of what is mirrored to me in my reality is beauty, is love, is kindness, is generosity, compassion, because I have shifted out of that experience of contrast where I played the victim. Oh, well, they did this to me and they hurt me like this and I hate them for this, or all of those aspects of myself that were hidden, that were repressed, that were shamed, that were limited. I brought all of those back into balance now. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. It's just I've done a lot of shadow work. I've done a lot of shadow alchemy because I understand the importance of the mirror theory. As above, so below. As within, so without. So next time you get triggered by something, a person, an experience, next time you have a moment where your past flashes up and starts to take control over your energy field and you feel your emotions rising, take a deep breath. And then I want you to visualize pulling yourself out of the experience. So see yourself coming out of your body for a moment and looking objectively with the bird's eye perspective. Okay, what's actually going on here? What is behind this trigger? Okay, I don't like the fact that they are talking to me like this, but what can I do? I can control how I respond to it. And sometimes the best thing to do is to not respond, to not give your energy away, Because there's going to be a lot of people, especially as you are starting to work with yourself with boundaries, starting to own your authenticity. The universe is going to send you those tests. Hey, you want to level up? We're going to test you. We're going to see how much do you actually want to transmute this? How much do you want to clear this block out of your life, out of your field? Here's an opportunity for your success, your expansion, your growth as a soul. Are you going to respond or are you going to react? Every choice, even non-choice, is a choice. So the only thing that we can control, right, is how we respond to things that happen in our lives. People, places, jobs, situations, all of it, relationships. And there's going to be tests. With each new level, there's a new devil. But once you have really, truly learned how to control your own energy field, which is all you can control, and you've learned to maintain your balanced, peaceful, loving, kind homeostasis, you will create so much more room in your life for new things to be mirrored to you. Because guess what? As you change your frequency, you also attract different things that are on the same frequency as this new version of you. There's going to be that dissonance when you're in between, when you're leveling up between your old frequency where you would have reacted, where you would have snapped back at that person, to now, okay, let me breathe. Let me take a step back. Let me evaluate. Why am I actually triggered by this? What is this mirroring up in me? Thank you, body. Thank you, universe. Thank you, person that is triggering me, for revealing this level of me, this aspect of myself that needed to come back into balance. Because guess what? What is revealed can now be healed. We can't heal what we don't acknowledge exists. So these type of triggering experiences, these mirrors that are painful, are the most beautiful blessings in disguise, because they allow us to bring ourselves more into a new balanced state of being, where we get to show up in a new way, where we get to level up. So I hope that this was helpful. If you did find it helpful, please let me know. Drop a comment down below, like, share, subscribe if you would like to receive more content like this. I'd love to have you around on my channel. Thank you again for sharing your time and energy with me, and make today as magical as you are. Till next time.